What is shredded? Like, being shredded, I classify that as below 10% body fat, and this is where you can like see striations in your chest, in your delts. And striations are basically like the bands of muscles. Like, you can see like basically like little lines, or yeah, like pretty much like bands of muscles. And you also see veins in a lot of places. Like, you'll start to see veins in your legs. You'll see veins in your lower abs, in your arms especially, maybe even in your chest, also in your back as well. Like, you'll see veins popping up in weird places. And the thing is, being shredded is kind of fire in my opinion. It looks really sick. Like, it looks disgustingly sick. Like, it looks, whoo, that's nice. Nice for me. And I mean, you do too. Because everyone in the fitness industry likes a lean physique, likes a muscular and lean physique, likes the shredded physique. The one benefit of being shredded is that you look crazy good. That's pretty much it. That's like literally it. Like, there's like no other benefit really. But being shredded is shit in so many ways. You're sleep deprived. Like, you can sleep for like enough hours, but the quality of sleep you get is absolutely garbage. Like, it's absolutely trash. And influenced by that lack of sleep is you're tired all the time. Like, you are really tired. Like, it also encompasses being lethargic. Like, you don't want to move at all. Like, I remembered that I didn't even want to like get up from my desk to get something. Like, I just didn't want to do it. Like, I was just so out of it. Like, no, it was just not a possibility. Or, like, I considered it for like a split second. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's like, you are that lethargic. Like, you won't even get up. You'll move as minimally as possible. I remember so many times needing to hype myself up to even walk to the gym. Like, that's how much I didn't want to move. Like, at least personally, I'm really committed to working out. But I needed to hype myself up. And I was like, wow. I was so unwilling to go to the gym. Like, it was like going to work out was a hassle. Like, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be here. And there were times when I literally thought that I would not. I was like, yeah, today I'm not going. I'm just not going. I can't do this. And then tying to this, your strength sucks. Your strength will decrease by a lot if you don't know what you're doing. For me, I dropped around 20 pounds in most of my pressing lifts, sometimes around 30 pounds. And so I found that your pressing movements really suffer the most. For my leg lifts, I also dropped around like 20 pounds as well. For my pull lifts, I dropped probably the least like 10 pounds. And most of them, sometimes I gained in strength for my pull. But in general, your strength really sucks. It dips. It decreases. It either decreases or it can stay the same. Or if you're really lucky, your strength might increase. And furthermore, you like don't have any sexual desire. Like, if you were to diet during NoFap, that's probably the best time to diet. Or the best time to do NoFap. Because at a certain point, when you get that lean and you're dieting down to it, you do not, if you're horny. Like, on your own, at least for me, I lost all spontaneous erections. And honestly, kind of, jacking off was a chore. Like, I considered the time and energy I needed to jack off, and I was like, no, I'm just not gonna do it. It's too much time and effort. I don't want to do it. So you won't have any sexual desire. And also, you'll be very hungry. Like, you'll be hungry all the time, even if you're not hungry. And I mean this by, you will be thinking about food all the time. Like, in between meals, I was like, alright, I just gotta survive till the next meal. I just gotta survive. And then during the meal, I was like, how do I savor this longer? How do I make this food last longer? Even though I'm so hungry that I want to devour this all at once. Like, everything was about food. I want to say like 60% of my thoughts were food. Like, what am I gonna eat? I'm so hungry. I want food. Please give me food. Please. And when you are shredded, you don't look like you lift when you have a shirt on. You really don't. You look so much smaller when you're shredded. And it's kind of sad because no one compliments you when you're shredded, or at least with your shirt on, because you look hella small, right? I get more compliments now when I'm fatter because I look bigger. Of course, when you take your shirt off, oh, that's when I was like, oh, that's amazing, bro. It's amazing. But when are you gonna do that? Okay, if you're in the summer and you're on a beach, okay, it's kind of obvious. But like, where else are you gonna do that? It's like, are you going to do that in the winter? Why would you stay shredded in the winter? Why would you do that? Just to suffer more. Do I think it's worth it to stay shredded all the time? No, I do not. It is not worth it. Like, hell no. Do not do this. Do not. You trade the one benefit, which is looking fantastic, for a bunch of shit side effects. Absolute shit side effects. And speaking of side effects, being shredded means even more challenges physique-wise. Because for one, you cannot build muscle. It's so hard to do so. It's extremely hard to do so. Because your sleep is shit. Alright, and that influences everything. Your sleep is shit, your hormones are out of whack, and then you're eating extremely low calories. You're not in a place conducive for growth. You're essentially in half starvation mode. And how are you going to build muscle in half starvation mode when your body thinks that you're going to die? Your body is like, we need to survive, bro. Let's get this muscle out of here. We're going to use this for fuel, bro. This is going to gotta go, bro. So staying shredded all year round is not in the cards for everyone. Most people, when they get shredded, they will feel absolutely miserable because it's not healthy. Being shredded is not healthy. And some people can stay sub 10% year round, Some people can. But no one can sustain 3 to 5% year round. No one can do that. There's absolutely no one. Or at least naturally. You can probably do it unnaturally, Your sleep is shit, and your hormones are shit, okay. Just pump in more hormones, and then you're basically good to go. Being at 3 to 5% is absolutely bonkers. You have striations in your glutes. Jeez, your glutes are rock hard. It's shit, bro, there's no fat in there. Oh my goodness. Your striations have striations. It is. It's crazy how shredded 3 to 5% is. It's looking at an anatomy chart. You can see all the muscles, at least surfacely. Jesus Christ, bro. And so instead of being shredded, instead of being 3 to 10% body fat, 10 to 15% is the good zone, right? You're ripped, right? You appear lean, but you can still build muscle. You're still in a place that's conducive to growth, and so you have visible abs in this territory. You look great still, and any layperson will tell you you look amazing. And that's what you want, right? If you want people to compliment you on your looks, you won't get that, really, sub 10%. You will get that, however, if you are from 10 to 15%. So what's the point of being more extra shredded when you don't get what you want? And even better, you don't have nearly as many of the shit troubles that you would have if you were being shredded. The people who compliment you when you're shredded are those that look at you with your shirt off, and those who are in the fitness industry who knows what it's like. But it's not the general population. It's not the general population. The general population has never really seen a guy who is shredded. And honestly, it's kind of, for a layperson, it's kind of disgusting. You see striations, Jesus, it's kind of gross, bro. Kind of skinny, bro. Bro, you need to eat some more. Stay at 10 to 15% body fat. It's better for you in pretty much every single way. You still look good, and you don't get any of the nasty side effects.